Egypt, the most powerful kingdom on earth, suddenly had 4 kings in 20 years. Their names were carved, erased, and carved again. Today we don't remember them, but their war almost destroyed the empire. The scratched-out cartouches implies something is being deliberately hidden. Egypt was losing its power and glory. Egypt had known nothing but power for generations. Wealth, monuments, stability. Then Merneptah died, and with him, certainty. The Golden Age felt eternal but wasn't. If Egypt was so strong, why did it collapse into chaos? The throne was stolen. It did not go to the son of King Merneptah, it went to a stepbrother. His name, Amenmesse. This was not succession. This was the beginning of a silent civil war. 2 bloodlines of Ramesses II became 2 rival factions. 4 kings, 20 years. Only one would later be called legitimate. Who decided which king was real? Well, the real power was not the king. It was a queen. And a foreign chancellor, Bay the Kingmaker. A man some called the bringer of chaos. A foreigner was ruling Egypt from behind the throne. Egypt was so rich that the world came to it. Migrants, mercenaries, courtiers. The army was no longer Egyptian. The court was no longer Egyptian. Was this strength or decay? Did outsiders help Egypt or break it? Every man was a law unto himself. The gods received no offerings. The land was cast adrift. And history was rewritten by the winners. We know almost nothing about the kings, but we know everything about the men who built their tombs. 7 tombs in 18 years, some unfinished, some masterpieces. Why were tombs rushed if the kings were unstable? As the kings divided Egypt, the workers divided too. Then came Setnakht. No one knows where he came from, but he did what none of the others could. He restored order. He becomes the father of Ramesses III, and stability returns. This was not just a fight for the throne. It was the moment Egypt changed. From a kingdom of gods to a kingdom of men. Their names were erased. Their tombs remain, waiting for us to remember.